2017 came again.
Thank you.
Please check around.
Yeah, I'm going to walk around, Roy. Keep going.
Okay,
Keep
all right.
going. Keep going. Just keep going. Arigi.
Yeah,
Okay,
Origi,
thank you.
I don't, why am I yelling at you when you can hear me in here?
Yeah.
Yes,
keep going.
It is Origi. So, hello, Jamie. This is my sort of level. This is the kind of things I'm going to be asking you. So,
What? Go on. Surprise me like you tend to.
Well, that'll always happen.
See, I don't plan with you anymore because I know that's not what will happen. You'll do the exact opposite.
Yeah, and then forget to say what the opening question was.
Yeah.
The opening question.
Namaste. 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 Namaste.
Yeah, and then as you say, Tom. Hello and welcome back to the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range for day one of the Issf Junior World Cup here in New Delhi. We are having a great time so far and we're about to go again with another final, the 10-metre air pistol men's junior. We've been very much looked after so far here in New Delhi. We had a terrific opening ceremony yesterday, such celebration of all the different areas of India with different dancing, different celebrations. There was so much noise. The entertainment was just off the scale, and that was just the start. That was yesterday. Now, of course, we're into competitions. We've had our first 10-metre air pistol women junior, and now we're live for this 10-metre air pistol men junior final, and it's shaping up to be a pretty tasty one as well. Italy once again represented in this final, as are the Islamic Republic of Iran. India, the home nation, also have representation. Lucas Sanchez-Tomé as well, who had a decent visit to the World Cup in Granada last year. He's a bronze medalist. He's in this one, and also representation from Vladislav Makarov, who is an individual neutral athlete. So 10 metres is the distance, 24 shots unless we go to some shoot-offs. Those two series of 5 shots to begin with, and then we move on to those individual shots and the elimination phase, and that's when it starts to get serious. So Jonathan Gavin Anthony of India at the top of qualification by some margin as well, 5.86, one impressive score. Chirag Sharma, who performed well in Seoul at the Junior World Cup earlier this year, a few months ago, back in May in Germany, came in second place in qualification with 5.78, 4 in front of Vladislav Makarov, who I mentioned a few seconds ago. So the range is ready. We've done a great job with it here in the Dr. Karni shooting ranges. It was built for the 6th Asian Games back in 1982. It was then renovated just before the 2010 Commonwealth Games. The renovation started in 2008, and they spent some $34 million renovating it, and it's due now for another upgrade as well. That news just in the last couple of weeks. So I think what's happened here is Lucas Sanchez-Tomé has actually been called out early. Well, the chief range officer just off your camera is actually waving the athletes back, but meanwhile Jamie Stangroom, our announcer from Great Britain, like a true professional, has just carried on, and here is Lucas Sanchez-Tomé, 19 years old, a bronze medalist at the World Cup in Granada. That was in the mixed team junior last year, 2024. Well, big cheers, as you'd expect, for Jonathan Gavin Anthony, representing India. Still only 16 years old, a remarkable young, talented shooter. And he took a gold medal at the Asian Championships in the mixed team junior earlier this year. Well, once again, the Italians are represented in a final, and Gabriele Aldo Vigliani is next out on firing point F. And the first of 2 athletes, who are individual neutral athletes. This is Vladislav Makarov, a very talented young man. He's only 18 years old. Again, comes here as quite a big squad, and also competed at the World Cup in Ningbo just a few weeks ago. So Hossein Gahari from the Islamic Republic of Iran is next, 18 years old on firing point D. He also is the second athlete to represent the Islamic Republic of Iran in subsequent finals. They had representation in the women junior final and now in the men junior. So next athlete is an individual neutral athlete, 17-year-old Igor Tupitsin. He competed at Seoul earlier this year at the Junior World Cup. And here comes 21-year-old Luca Arrighi of Italy, the second Italian in this final. He was a gold medalist at the European Championships. That was in the team men junior. That was in Hamar in Norway back in 2022. And also as a silver medal as well at the 25-metre rapid fire in the team men junior. Well, huge cheers for the final athlete to be introduced. 15-year-old Chirag Sharma. Amazing. Performed so well at the Junior World Cup in Seoul earlier this year. Was really unlucky, actually. Just missed out on a medal. Was in 4th place. And he was also 5th in the mixed team juniors. So just 2 occasions there. He could have had a medal from that Junior World Cup in Seoul. It wasn't meant to be. Will it be his turn today on home soil here in New Delhi? So Yu Hajan is our jury member in charge. And once again, our CRO is Viren Bhatt of India. So take your positions, the command is given. So here's our start list from firing point A right the way through then down to firing point H. Italy once again in here in the second final of the day. India represented with 2 athletes. They had 3 in the 10-metre women junior, and it's 2 athletes here for the men. There's our CRO, our Chief Range Officer, Viren Bhatt. Took command of the 10-metre air pistol women junior final earlier today on day 1 here of this Junior World Cup. A very experienced CRO and a very nice man as well. So my name is Rory McAllister. Thanks very much for coming along. It's really good to see you. If you're joining us on YouTube or on the Olympic channel on Facebook, then you're very welcome joining us live here in New Delhi. If you are on YouTube, then do like and subscribe to the channel. That way, not only do you get our finals coverage, you also get all the other content that we bring to you as well. You can also like the video, join in on the live chat as well. I do keep an eye on what's going on there. It's always nice to hear from you. And if you're watching on Facebook, then you can like and make your comments there. But thanks very much for joining us here on day 1 of the Issf Junior World Cup, live for you here in New Delhi. So QR codes there to help you on screen. Just point to the camera of your smartphone or your tablet in the direction of that QR code, and that will take you through to our social media platforms. So Chirag Sharma, 15 years old from India. What can he do today? And Luca Arrighi, also going to keep our sights on him at the 21-year-old. There's that gold medal that he took in Seoul in 2023. Let's go over to Jamie Stangroom then, who's on the field of play. Jamie, we've just had the 2 athletes introduced on screen there. Chirag Sharma, 15 years old. But first of all, just a word on Luca Arrighi. Already has a gold medal a few years ago from a Junior World Cup, so knows exactly what it's like to be here on the world stage underneath the lights. Yes, a very cruel place to finish, just off the podium places, and he was also 5th as well in the mixed team as well, so mixed emotions, I'm sure, from Seoul. Jamie Stangroom, thank you very much. Jamie will be our announcer for this final, and we'll hear from Jamie throughout proceedings as we get underway, because we've got 30 seconds, well, under 30 seconds now to go before the first shot in this final, the first shot of 2 5-shot series. Then we go to individual shots, and the eliminations will come thick and fast after shot 12. So some real talent as well right the way through firing points A to H in this final. Certainly none other there than Gabriele Aldo Villani from Italy.
All finalists will now shoot 2 series of 5 shots, each 5 at a time, 250 seconds per series, followed by 14
So the two Italians, 21 years old, nearing the end of their junior careers. Certainly both with accolades and medals to take forward with them. Jonathan Gavin Anthony, only 16 years old. There's that gold medal from the mixed team junior at the Asian Championships. A very impressive young man.
So this is a new day. Good luck to 4 of the athletes and let's the final begin.
And then the final athlete on firing point H is 19-year-old Lucas Sanchez Tomet, bronze medalist at the World Cup in Granada last year. That was in the mixed team junior. So a reminder of the world record, 246.3, set 6 years ago, over 6 years ago in Munich, Germany. .9 is the highest individual score. And will we be graced with one of those throughout this final? Well, Makarov was talking about how talented he is. 10.5 on that last shot. So ideally, really, our athletes here will be looking for a total certainly over 50 and a half. If they can get over 51, they'll be happy with that. I just saw Luca Arrighi there just adjusting his footing and balance. So important to get your foot placement right. Once your feet are in the right place, you can then work up the body into your firing position. And then it's a case of muscle memory, breath control, and the mental focus. And be of no doubt, the mental focus that's required for any shooting discipline is just phenomenal. And in order to be able to do that time and time again, reset in that perfect way over and over and over again. And those sometimes are the silent challenges. It's all very well just watching it on a screen, but that's what's going on in reality. And therefore the levels of concentration required at this sort of level to get medals is off the scale. Some high scores coming in. Gahari with that 10.6. We've got some other high 10s. Origi in the mid-10s with that 10.4. And you just see the control of the pistol there. And the easiest way to see how the athletes are doing is just look down towards the tip, down towards the end. 10.8, from Villani. We're in for some impressive totals here. There's no athletes from People's Republic of China who have come to this Junior World Cup. Likewise, Republic of Korea. They haven't sent their teams or squads. So I know some of you are asking on the YouTube live chat, where are China? Well, they're not here in New Delhi. So Chief Range Officer calls stop on that first series of 5. Let's see how it's looking. Did say earlier, you'd really want a total of at least 50.5. And Tiputsin has managed that. He's 0.6 behind the leader, Anthony of India, on a very impressive total. It's great first 5-shot series, that 51.1 for the 16-year-old representing India. So now into our next series of 5. This is where certainly the leaders will be looking for 102 or more. 4 minutes 10 is the clock, and that's ticking already. So if you have just joined us, welcome along. We're live for you on YouTube, on Facebook, also on the Olympic channel. This is day 1 of finals here at the ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator throughout the 6 days of competition. We go outside tomorrow to start the skeet finals. We've also got a mixed team 10-metre air pistol final for you tomorrow morning local time. And plenty of world-class junior competition over the next 6 days. So Chirag Sharma for India, 10.1, a decent shot. He was 4th in Seoul earlier this year at the Junior World Cup, so it's not the first time he's been on the world stage. He was also 5th at the same World Cup in Seoul in the mixed team junior. Some shots now appearing in the 8 and 9 rings. Decent 10.5 from Anthony of India. CS Electronics targets 10 metres away. The 10 ring is a mere 11.5 millimetres wide. That's just the 10 ring. So that 10.8 from Anthony of India, just 0.1 away from the perfect score of a 10.9. So you'll constantly see the athletes just looking down at their foot placement, just checking that, getting their balance in order. There's so much going on with mind, body and soul in shooting. And if you've never tried it, I would certainly urge you to give it a go. You will get hooked. There's something very addictive about this sport. One of the best things, of course, is you can compete against yourself. So it helps to have others there for competition, but you can, of course, set your own personal bests and then try to beat them. So some of the athletes now completing this second series of 5 shots. So Jonathan Anthony with both hands in both pockets, he's finished. Decent total as well, 101.1. Disappointing shot in the last one though, that 8.7. Could have just bolstered that total ever so slightly. But still great shooting from the 16-year-olds, particularly with the pressure of being here in India in front of the home crowd. Charlie now to shoot. Last shot was a 10.6. He's going to need something fairly decent as well to keep that score fairly respectable. An 8.9 brings that up to 96, which leaves him in 7th place. So let's see how we're shaping up after 2 series of 5 shots. And the 16-year-old from India leads the competition, 101.1. The only athlete over that total. That first series, as you can see, 51.1. He hit a second series of 50, which brings now that total to 101.1. He's 2.2 in front of Villani of Italy. And then the other Italian closely behind in third, a gap of 0.7. And some of those other differences as well, fairly close. Nothing really between 8th and 7th other than that 0.1 gap. So we go on to individual shots now. The first individual shot coming up, that's number 11. And then eliminations start after shot 12. And then they take place with eliminations after every 2 shots until we get through to decide the bronze, silver and gold.
For the next competition shot, note, start.
So a cracking 10.7, both from Villani and Anthony. A great way to open up the individual shot phase of a final. A 10.8 from Gahari as well, considering he was down in 7th place. He's now shot up to 5th place. Well, that's very impressive shooting, those 2 10.7s and then that 10.8 from Gahari. So that's 2 10.8s in this final so far. That gives you an idea of the standard. 10.9s are fairly rare in pistol shooting just because it's just so difficult, so hard.
So this is now shot number 12, and it could decide 8th place.
So now we have our first elimination.
For the next competition shot,
And Lucas Sanchez-Tomé representing Spain, 19 years old, the bronze medalist from the Issf World Cup in Granada last year. That was in the mixed team junior. Now faces elimination unless he can close that 0.3 gap. Well, Anthony once again delighting this Indian crowd with a 10.8. Meanwhile, the Italian was at the other end, 8.8. 2.0 away from Anthony. Well, these athletes aren't wasting too much time in terms of the shot clock, but it's all switched around, and that's what happened. So Chirag Sharma, 15 years old, had a decent performance at the Issf Junior World Cup in Seoul earlier this year, but perhaps just feeling the pressure of the occasion here in New Delhi on home soil. Well, he's 15 years old, he'll be back for sure. He's a very talented 10-meter pistol shooter, that is for sure. And just getting some encouraging words whispered in his ear. So Chirag Sharma was in 6th place, dropped down to 8th, and leaves on a total of 115.6. He's the first to leave this final with 7 athletes remaining. Anthony at the top is 4.2 in front. So 7 athletes remain. They then reset themselves to go again into another individual shot. Shot number 13, here it comes. So Anthony with that high rise of the pistol. Each athlete has different styles. Like that, you can also see you can customize them with colouring as well. I do like those Olympic rings. Down on Lucas Sanchez-Tomé's pistol. managed to escape that last elimination round. Shot 13, so the next shot is 14, and that will decide 7th. And Pitsin at the moment in 7th place, 0.7 behind for the 17-year-old. He also competed at the Seoul Junior World Cup earlier this year, so does bring some form here, but needs a decent shot in order to survive. And Sanchez Tomer, meanwhile, 1.4 behind in 6th place, so he's certainly not out of this yet. The elimination shot for 7th place, shot 14, here it comes.
For the next competition shot, load.
Meanwhile, Anthony at the top, 2.7 in front. The two Italians trying to chase down that gold medal. It's a shot in the 10s, he'll be happy enough with that, will be Anthony. And 9.2 this time from Villani, so that gap will just get bigger between first and second. Real decent shot from Sanchez Tomer, 10.5 just when he needed it at this stage of a final. And 7th place decided because Toputskin had a 0.7 gap, couldn't do enough to try and close it, so will now leave in 7th place. So 7th place for Igor Toputskin. And the individual neutral athletes have been doing well so far, representing in this final. So Islamic Republic of Iran move further up the scoreboard into 4th place. Another athlete represented in this final. Could it be another medal chance for the Islamic Republic of Iran? Meanwhile, the two Italians pretty close. Villani just 0.1 behind Arrighi in 2nd place. That gap has now increased. It was 2.7, now it's 3.5. And Jonathan Gavin Anthony of India, who's 16 years old, continues to streak ahead.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
What a shot from Anthony, 10.5. Sanchez Tomer, meanwhile, just slightly better with a 10.6. Kahari shooting well with a 10.5. So the gap at the top, 4.1. Can Anthony be caught? Now, sometimes you can see it in pistol finals. If someone shoots ahead, quite literally in this case, with a 4.1 gap, the pressure then starts to mount for them to try and hang on to that lead. Now, it could be that Anthony just takes it all on his shoulders and carries on the way he's been so far. But still some interesting developments, I'm sure, ahead of us here in New Delhi. And if you have just joined us, welcome along. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and on the Olympic channel. So another elimination battle. 0.3 is the gap. Oh, it's a 10.7. And now Marakov needing, well, he needed a 10.5 or higher. He got a 10.7. Meanwhile, though, we've got a shoot off elsewhere. It's a tie for 5th. Well, it's our first shoot off of the day. And Gabriele Aldo Villani, 21 years old, gold medalist at the European Championships in Tallinn. That was in the team men junior. is now up against Hossein Ghahari, 18 years old, from the Islamic Republic of Iran. Our first shoot-off of this ISSF Junior World Cup here in New Delhi 2025.
For the shoot-off show, load,
Real pressure now on both of these athletes. Who will stay?
start,
Who will go? The next 50 seconds will decide. Well, 10.4 from Ghahari. Meanwhile, for Villani, well, this final's just slipped away. He had a fairly decent start, but that last shot in the shoot-off just isn't going to be enough to try and keep him in this final. So inserts his safety flag, and now will take his seat to watch the rest of this final. And Gabriele Aldo Villani is now out of this final in 6th place. The 21-year-old nearing the end of his junior career, and will now have to kick it up and try and mix it in with the seniors. And for some as well, that can certainly be a big leap. So we've got 5 athletes left. Who's going to hang on for the medal places? Luca Arrighi of Italy was in 2nd place. He moves down to 3rd, now 0.4 behind. Tied for 3rd place with Makarov. Again, he's a real talent, both are. I'm most surprised really to see a tie as we move towards the further elimination stages of this final. Meanwhile, at the top, a very impressive performance so far. Jonathan Gavin Anthony, 16 years old, representing India, continues to lead. There he is. Shoots first and puts in a 10.1. Arrighi also follows that with a 10.1. We've got a 9 this time from Sanchez Tomer, which isn't going to help his chances at the moment of trying to stay in the hunt for a higher medal. He's in the bronze medal position at the moment, so still time to try and upgrade to the silver medal position, but Arrighi stands in the way so far. Anthony still continues to lead, a very impressive gap, 5.2, that's huge. And Ghahari 1.4 behind in 5th place, and now faces a 2nd round of an elimination battle. Another great shot from Anthony. The Indian crowd respond as well, plenty of noise. Oh, Makarov also with a 10.4. Ghahari, meanwhile, great shot, 10.7, but it's not enough to try and stay in this final. He finishes 1.1 behind the individual neutral athlete who's to the right of your screen. So no medal in this final for the Islamic Republic of Iran, but 18-year-old Hossein Ghahari, who competed at the Asian Championships, hand on heart, leaves this final in 5th place. So that's how it stood a few seconds ago. The gap's now increased. This is Anthony's final to lose, absolutely. 5.9 in front. Now, things can swing around in pistol shooting, particularly in a junior competition, but with the way Anthony's been shooting, this is his gold medal to lose at this stage. He's almost got one hand on it, almost got 1 foot on the gold medal place on the podium for the moment. Another shot in the tens for Anthony. He just needs to keep them there, really. That's all he needs to do. Even high nines at this stage will be enough. So 10.8 from Luca Origi, again just showing his class from the 21-year-old. He was 4th in the Team Men Junior at the World Championships. He has a gold medal from Seoul at the Junior World Cup. That was 2 years ago. And still that bronze medal as well from Seoul from 2022. That was in the Team Men Junior. He's got plenty of other European Championship medals as well. So Luca Origi keeping in there in the hunt for a medal in this final. So the decision for 4th place is now upon us. Shooting can be a cruel place, particularly at this sort of time of a final. Make all that effort through qualification, the effort of getting here as well, going out there to compete, making the final, and then going away without a medal. Well, that's a bit of a disastrous shot there, an 8.3 from Lucas Sanchez Tomé of Spain. 9.4 or higher required, but an 8.9, which means Makarov didn't quite make it, needed that 9.4 just to try and stay in it, and would you believe it, Lucas Sanchez Tomé absolutely let off the hook there. Sanchez Tomé actually finished 0.4 in front, so just stays in the chances for a medal. So Vladislav Makarov right down to the wire, switches round, needed a 9.4 or higher, didn't get it. It was a shot in the 8 ring. And the individual neutral athlete leaves in 4th place on a total of 194.3. So there are the medalists, Spain, Italy and India. The order not officially confirmed yet. There's still 4 shots to go. But Jonathan Gavin Anthony, 16 years old from India, is just looking not only so promising right the way across his career and in this final, but think about the future as well. Will compete as a junior till he's 21 years old. He's only 16 at the moment. Wow, 10.8. Well, he was far enough in front already. And we've just been talking about how talented this young shooter is. Jonathan Gavin Anthony, what an athlete. 6.0 is the lead going into the shot that will decide the bronze medal. A total of 213.8. There's an awful lot of support for this young athlete. And he's certainly using that, because sometimes the nerves can get to athletes like this. They can start to waver, drop shots into the lower 8s. Let's just see what happens with Anthony over the remaining shots. This is a very classy performance, particularly in front of a home crowd. Let's not forget the 10.6 as well from Luca Origi. So Sanchez Tomé 3.0 behind, currently in the bronze medal position. The gap is 3.0. I think in the background that cheer was for Jonathan Gavin Anthony, who hit a decent shot, but for the Spaniard, it's not to be today. He finishes 1.7 behind, and Lucas Sanchez Tomé, bronze medalist at the Issf World Cup in Granada last year in the mixed team junior, has got a bronze medal, and Spain are up and running. He's delighted with that, and so he should be. 19 years old, loving the camera, and we're loving your work, Lucas. Well done. So it's a bronze for Spain. Battle now for gold. Italy versus India. Can that gap be closed? Anthony of India with a massive, sizable advantage going into these final 2 shots. A difference of 7.3. Now I can see on the live chat some of you saying the gap's too big. This is Anthony's gold. 2 shots to go. Let's see. Anthony likely to shoot first. And does so. It's a 10.2. That's decent enough. And Origi, meanwhile, with a 9.0. So the gap is now 8.5. This is one of the largest differences I've ever seen, let alone in a junior final, even in a senior final. And unfortunately for Jonathan Gavin Anthony, the world record not quite possible. That was set by Chordi Sarab. That's 2:46.3. But let's just see now if Anthony can finish in style. Here we go. Oh, 10.5! What a way to finish! And Luca Origi also with a 10.5, a terrific performance from the Italian, but he's going to have to settle for silver. Meanwhile, India have a gold medal. Jonathan Gavin Anthony take a bow. 16 years old and absolutely bossed that final from start to finish. In front of his home crowd, Jonathan Gavin Anthony, a gold medalist at the Asian Championships in the mixed team junior, has now taken gold in New Delhi at the ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. What a remarkable performance. Went into that final shot with a huge 8.5 gap. Absolutely finished in style. A 10.5, that is the way to cap off a final, and that's the way to bag a gold medal. So the official announcement now, Spain with the bronze medal. Lucas Sanchez Tomé, 19 years old, in third place. And Luca Origi nearing the end of his junior career, 21 years old. Just moved around the scoreboard, but managed to get back in there for the silver medal position and take silver. Well, the crowd are on their feet here in New Delhi, and rightly so. Just listen to that applause for Jonathan Gavin Anthony, 16 years old. It smiles all round, he punches the air, and just delight written right the way across his face. What an exciting future he has ahead. Absolutely graced us there with a wonderful final. There's Alessandra Feit. It didn't quite work out for her in the women junior final earlier on, but for this 16-year-old, well, who knows what's ahead. More World Cup medals, World Championship medals, Olympic medals. Who knows, we'll have to see. But that's how it finished. Spain with the bronze, Italy with the silver, and India, the home nation, through Jonathan Gavin Anthony. A remarkable performance, managed to take the gold medal. Jamie Stangroom, our announcer, will be back in a few moments with some interviews for you. Thank you very much for joining us. Do stay with us as we conclude day one of competition. And here's how it's looking for tomorrow. We'll kick off 11 a.m. local time with a 10-metre air pistol mixed team junior. Then we're heading outside into the sunshine for two skeet finals. 1:30 for the skeet men junior, and then 3 p.m. in the afternoon for the skeet women junior. That's how day two is looking tomorrow here at the ISSF World Cup here in New Delhi. Day one, what a day so far. And just what a glorious moment for Italy. India even, a few moments ago with a gold medal. India taking the gold, Italy with the silver, and Spain with the bronze.
Lucas, congratulations, bronze here in New Delhi. Not your first World Cup medal, but your first individual. How are you feeling right now?
It feels amazing because come to India so very far from home and do this result, like it makes sense, all the work that I'm making home, so I'm super happy.
And talk us through the final. Talk us through what was going through your mind, because at one point you were seriously facing elimination, and then I think 3 times in a row you had a highest score, rising up the table.
At the beginning I did a mistake because the lights, it was a little bit like different, but I was thinking a lot before entry to the final. I was talking with a teammate that told me, you have to go only forward, shot by shot. So I was focused on that, and that made me like do a very good comeback. So I'm super happy about that, and thanks to Juanmi, that it's one of my idols. So very happy.
Lucas, you put on a great show, you battled hard. Congratulations again on your bronze medal. Thank you for talking to me.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
It's your third medal from a Junior World Cup, silver here in New Delhi. It was a tough battle in the end against Anthony, Indian opposition. Talk us through the final.
Yes, of course, the tough battle. Some hard times in the start of the competition. I was shaking a little bit, but I am proud that I was able to close the shot and go in the middle. So very happy of this.
As I mentioned, not your first medal, it's your second individual. You had gold in this event from Seoul a couple of years ago, and now it's silver here in New Delhi. Yeah. So I feel weird saying old, because you're not old. I am old, but you are 21 years old. As you look to transition into the senior phase of your career, how important is this medal for you?
Yes, it's very important. It's things that close an important journey that I did, also with the medal in Seoul 2 years ago. And yeah, it was an important journey. I enjoyed it a lot, and now with senior we will see what will happen.
Congratulations again, Luca, on your silver medal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You've just won gold at a World Cup in India. You finished with a lead of 8.5. You made it look easy. Did it feel easy?
At the starting it felt difficult because I was feeling more pressurized at the 5 shots at starts. Then after that I gradually got up.
So the confidence grew in you as the final grew. How important was the support from the home crowd here in New Delhi for you?
It was wonderful. I was very excited for that last shot and somehow managed to get 10.5.
It's actually your first year of international competition. You're only 16, so your first World Cup, but you were at the Asian Championship where you picked up 2 medals. I guess that was probably quite important for your confidence coming into this, your first, fully international event.
I did not get you. I did not get you.
Sorry?
I did not get you.
Okay, but your confidence for this event, I guess, was bigger coming in?
It was hyper.
Yeah.
It was hyper.
Okay, congratulations. You've got a podium to get to, you've got a medal to collect. Well done on your gold medal, thank you.
Thank you so much.
gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the ISSF Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025 will now take place. This is the medal ceremony for the 10-meter air pistol men's junior event. The medals will be presented by Mrs. Putul Kumari, Vice President of the NRAI. She is accompanied by Mr. M. Chandra Singh, Honorary Secretary of the NRAI. Bronze medalist representing Spain, Lucas Sanchez Tomer. Silver medalist representing Italy, Luca Arrighi. And the gold medalist representing India, Jonathan Gavin Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of India. Photographs if the medal presenters would like to step back in for a good photo. Thank you, and we'll now have photographs with just the medalists, so if the medal presenters could make their way back from the podium. And if the medalists can stay where they are to have their photos taken. Meanwhile, Mr. Maran Jamir, member of the governing body of the NRAI, will present our two medal presenters, as Mrs. Putal Kumari and Mr. Emra Chandra Singh, with a special hamper package to acknowledge their special contribution and hard work towards this Issf Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. And that concludes this medal ceremony on the first day of finals here in New Delhi. We'll be back again tomorrow. 3 finals tomorrow. We've got a 10-meter air pistol mixed team event, and then we'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun. 2 ski finals. See you tomorrow.